There's another player who is considered the top Indian prospect right now. He's 18 years old, and he plays for the top NBA Global Academy, which is in Australia. At some point, one of those guys is going to break through. I'd be shocked 15 or 20 years from now if we haven't seen at least one, if not several, Indian NBA players.
Reed Forgray with this patented 4-minute answer. I actually timed you. I have a timer.
That's funny. I haven't changed.
I love it. Sorry, so Reed Forgrave at Reed Forgrave on Twitter. I know you hit on this a little bit, but I want to circle back to it. You talked about you wouldn't be surprised if in 20 years there's a player or two who have come from India and had success. Why would the NBA invest so much resources in over a 20-year timeline horizon trying to grow a player or two or three for its league from this country?
Well, look at what Yao Ming did for China. I think it was 200 million people watched his first game with the Houston Rockets. That was back in 2004, I believe. It's just such a huge population. There's so much money in India to be able to get that one player, whether he's an all-star anomaly like Yao Ming, or whether it's frankly a bench guy for the Sacramento Kings, the Buck Ranadive, his team's in India right now playing these exhibition games. No matter what, that player is going to be an Indian national star. You're going to see it next summer at the Tokyo Olympics, how a player like Rui Hachimura, the first round pick from Japan, selected out of Gonzaga, what he's going to mean to basketball in Japan. He's going to be playing at the Tokyo Olympics in his home country, and I bet that will be one of the top 20 storylines to come out of that Olympics. You get one of those guys in the NBA, in the league where you're playing against the likes of James Harden and Steph Curry and LeBron James, it's going to completely shift everything. The NBA needs, it's sort of a two-pronged approach. You need that grassroots element that I was talking about. You need to have a basketball infrastructure in the country, but you also need that star, that sort of shining light that all these players,
It's time for Erie Otters Hockey on WRIE Erie. CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260 is proud to be the new home of Erie Otters Hockey. Now let's go live and join the voice of the Erie Otters, Aaron Cooney.
Back to basics and back in the winning column. The Erie Otters, after a road trip, saw them drop 2 games, one Thursday night in Windsor, the other in London on a Friday night. The Erie Otters return back home to take on the Windsor Spitfires once again in a rematch from the Otters kicking off this road trip last week. And as the Erie Otters preached getting back to basics, they did just that. Back to a simplified hockey game, back to being accountable, and back to their winning ways. 3:28 in. Otters on the board first, shortly after a power play ended, and it's Daniel D'Amato putting the puck across the goal line after one skate the stick after a misfire off the end boards, corrals it, and chips it past goaltender P. Roynan, and the Otters lead 1-0. Windsor would even things up, though, at 10:26. As for the first of the night, belongs to Kyle McDonald in a 1-1 game. With Jamie Drysdale and the Otters, they were just getting started. 14:45, Max Golad's going to feed Jamie Drysdale, who jumps up in on the play, finishes off a one-timer, snapping it home from the left circle. Erie's up 2-1, and then Chad Yetman in the power play going to work late in the frame. They'll make it a 3-1 game with their first power play goal on the night. In this second period, Windsor would make things interesting, drawing close. Making it a 1-goal game. At 14:50, Connor Corcoran jumping in on the play would finish things off on a cross-ice feed through the Otters zone. It's a 1-goal game. And in that second period, Aiden Campbell, standing on his head, denies the Windsor Spitfires of 2 shorthanded 2-on-0 breaks. Those rushes into the Otters zone. And Aiden Campbell takes care of business, shutting down the Spitfires and allowing Erie to jump back ahead by 2. As Curtis Henry picks up the puck from Daniel D'Amato's pass along the near side wall, drips his way across the blue stripe, and hammers one home for a second of the season. Erie back up by 2. Otters add insurance in the third, and they'll skate to victory as Chad Yetman picks up his second of the night. And then late in the hockey game on the power play, Austin Swankler with his first Ontario Hockey League goal after leaving the USHL and departing from the USHL champion Sioux Falls Stampede. He has his first goal on the season and is a point-per-game player for the Erie Otters as they get back in the winning column. 6-3 victory over the Windsor Spitfires on the Erie Insurance Arena ice just this past Saturday. Now, they got to take advantage of 5 games on home ice. Starting last Saturday, they'll check 1 in that box, in that column. The next 4 days, over these next 2 weekends, Erie will be on home ice. Starting tonight against the Saginaw Spirit. And if you're an NHL draft fan, one that you want to check out with NHL prospects galore for the upcoming NHL draft. With the Otters, Jamie Drysdale going head-to-head against highly touted winger Cole Perfetti of the Windsor Spitfires. Perfetti knotted 37 last season. Jamie Drysdale is going to try to keep him off the score sheet. I'm Aaron Cooney. This is the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. We'll get you set. Take a look at the rosters. Otters getting some bodies back, but also lose a couple bodies in the process. And we'll look at our injury report when we return as the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show rolls along. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Cloud9 One Bar and Restaurant invites you to our weekly Sunday brunch from 11 to 2. Choose from over 20 different items, including our custom-made crepes, omelets, our carving station, and much, much more. And for a quick, affordable lunch, it's Cloud9 for lunch ideas that are extraordinary. Cloud9 is open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Come relax with a fine wine, craft beer, or mixed drink, and find out more at cloud9erie.com. Cloud9 One Bar and Restaurant, 1010 French, wine, food, friends.
Together, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and AHN St. Vincent Hospital are collaborating for cancer breakthroughs. We're sharing insights to help improve treatment times and results for you and your loved ones. For certain types of cancer, radiation treatment times have been cut in half and achieved the same level of success, exposing patients to less radiation and giving them a chance at a quicker recovery. Highmark and AHN St. Vincent. Together for health, together for you. Visit togetherforerie.com to learn more.
Over the years, technology has greatly improved the productivity of the business office. From faxes and copiers to multifunction printers, now we just don't know how to get things done without them. That means you need a reliable printer, copier, and a dependable service plan. That's why you should trust Cooper Business Machines. They are Erie's only authorized dealer for sharp document systems. And most importantly, they'll maintain your machine so that it continues to, well, work. Just like your car, it needs regular maintenance and parts need to be replaced regularly. If your copier isn't properly maintained or you're not getting toner in a timely fashion, then you've been reminded of what it's like to work in the dark ages. Don't wait any longer. Your business requires dependability. Shouldn't you expect the same? Cooper Business Machines, Erie's only authorized sharp dealer and service provider, helping you get back to business since 1980. Online at cooperbusinessmachines.com or call 456-7585. The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. It's the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. Otters and Saginaw Spirit, first time on the season. As we close in on that, as the Otters get some reinforcements back into the lineup, and they'll get a little older as well to kind of help things out. So let's take a look at tonight's matchup and our lineups, starting first with the Erie Otters. First in the Midwest Division, the Erie Otters. Second in the Western Conference with a 3-2 record. There's 6 points. Have them up. Look to continue that here this weekend into games 6 and 7. Start with our scratches tonight, as out of the lineup will be Brendan Kishnick, number 2, number 25, Marcus Gillard, number 27, Matthew McDougall, and number 96, Alex Gritz, out of the lineup for the Erie Otters. Kishnick is a lower body injury, a scary one that we saw towards the end of the hockey game in the third period against the Windsor Spitfires on Saturday. Left and wasn't putting a whole lot of weight on his left leg. but it appears it's not as bad as it originally seemed. So that's good news for the Erie Otters. We'll wait and see the rest of that diagnosis. Marcus Gillard, he's out long term. Matthew McDougall is on his way back. Should see him in the lineup in the next couple of weeks. Daniel Murphy will get the start for the Erie Otters. 1-2 on the season, 3.36 goals against average, and an .898 save percentage for the 19-year-old goaltender from Guelph, Ontario. Across the ice, the Saginaw Spirit will go with the youngster in net, Tristan Lennox, into his second season in the Ontario Hockey League. Lennox 1-2-1-0 on the season, a 4.24 goals against average and an .852 save percentage. As Saginaw, well, they're awaiting the return of Ivan Prosvetov from the Tucson Roadrunners and the Arizona Coyotes organization. I know talking with Joey, I mean, it seems like that's the guy they're waiting for. Joey Batano is the play-by-play voice of the Saginaw Spirit. That's a guy that I think a lot's resting on to bring back Prosvetov. That can also clean up, fill a lot of holes when you look at a hockey team if you can have that good goaltender. And Prosvetov is that. A pro, was excellent last year coming in for the Saginaw Spirit, helping lead them to a 45-17-3-3 record to win the West Division. Fell just short in 7 games to the eventual OHL champion, Guelph Storm. But as they await and get their goaltending situated, Tristan Lennox will get the net. Marshall Frappier is the backup goaltender, former Kingston Frontenac and former Sudbury Wolf draft pick. But tonight, the Otters get Lennox. Let's take a look at tonight's scratches. As you can scratch for the Saginaw Spirit, number 7, Ian Lemieux. Number 8, Sebastian Bulovs. Number 33, Carter Tack. Number 50, Ivan Prosvetov. Number 53, Roberto Mancini. And number 74, Bodie Wild, as that is another guy that they're waiting to get back as well. A lot can be riding there on what Saginaw does here. You get back a guy like Bodie Wild on the back end, who could be the best defenseman in this league and make a run at that title for the season. But Bodie Wild, he's injured right now. He was placed on injured reserve after making the New York Islanders out of camp. Wait and see if he gets healthy and where we go from there with Bodie Wild. But certainly that's another one of those guys in that Dylan Strome kind of situation where they make the NHL club. Do they get that tryout? How many games are going to stick around, and will they eventually be sent back down? That is where Bodie Wild's at right now. But tonight, we're watching Jamie Drysdale versus Cole Perfetti. Perfetti, depends on which way you're at. We haven't gotten the preliminary ratings yet or anything from the NHL Central Scouting Service. So what you go with is maybe some of the rankings around and some of the draft experts. For me, a guy that I always look at is Sam Cosentino. Seems to be so knowledgeable, and he writes, appears a lot on Sportsnet in Canada, writes for Sportsnet.ca, puts out his top 10 rankings for the month of October. He's got Cole Perfetti as the number 2 prospect in the NHL. And Jamie Drysdale, his top defenseman, and the number 8 prospect in that top 10. So, we got top prospects going at it. Drysdale against Perfetti. We'll see what we get tonight. Caught up with Jamie Drysdale ahead of tonight's game, and then we're going to chat with him next when we come back on the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. We'll be back with more. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Picking one thing over the other can be hard.
Toast or avocado toast?
Ooh, 4 or 5-inch heels.
But with Pick Games from the Pennsylvania Lottery, drawn twice daily, picking's as easy as 2, 3, 4, or 5. Plus, add Wild Ball to any Pick Game for even more chances to win. It's simple.
Hey, what'll it be? Give me a pick 2, please. Oh, and add Wild Ball. I'm feeling pretty lucky.
Play Pick Games today from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Life can get busy with work and taking care of family. Sometimes we put off college or continuing education because it's too far away, too expensive, or just not the right time. But now it's your time. Right here, close to home. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College reduces the barriers that prevent you from going to a traditional college and offers a new 2-year college option in Northern PA. Associate degrees and workforce development training provide new possibilities through evening classes. With many classroom locations and community partnerships, the education is brought to you. NPRC. Affordable, accessible. This could change everything.
Interstate Mitsubishi has been ranked #1 in sales satisfaction in the U.S. for 2 years in a row. Customers are our priority, and no one can compare in price. Right now, you can own a 2019 7-passenger Outlander for only $20,988. That's only $269 a month. That's right, own it for only $269 a month. And you're covered with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Interstate is the place to go. Mitsubishi's the car to buy. We make it easy, only at Interstate Mitsubishi.
Exclusions apply. See dealer for details. Offer excludes tax, title, and dealer fees.
The Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join them for their pregame and postgame celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill, located just minutes away from all the action. Let them help you fuel up for the high-energy game with their extensive menus and craft brew selections. You ought to be dining with the best. The Sheraton Erie Bayfront Grill and Courtyard by Marriott.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Together, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and AHN St. Vincent Hospital connect care managers and personal doctors to simplify your care and give you peace of mind. We're teaming up to make sure members with complex health conditions like diabetes and heart disease have a dedicated care manager working with their doctors to make sure they get the right care in the right place at the right time. Highmark and AHN St. Vincent, together for health, together for you. Visit togetherforerie.com to learn more.
Welcome to Tim Hortons.
I'll take a coffee and...
How about a bagel breakfast sandwich? They're just 2 for $4.
Ah, I like that.
Freshly prepared with savory sausage, fluffy egg, and melted cheese on a freshly baked bagel. Just 2 for $4.
I like that. I just fist bumped your speaker.
Oh, I just fist bumped you back.
Get 2 sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwiches on a plain bagel or English muffin for just $4. Or mix and match for $4. Great quality at a great value. It's all good at Tim Hortons. No substitutions or additions, limited time only at participating restaurants.
Sadly, crime can strike anyone at any time. The good news is the Crime Victim Center of Erie County has been here for 45 years helping all victims of crime, be it rape, theft, assault, vandalism, burglary, or abuse. Report any crime to the police within 72 hours to secure your rights to victims' compensation and restitution. Call the Crime Victim Center of Erie County at 454-9414. They'll assist you in filing a claim, and if you need counseling, contact them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're not alone. The Crime Victim Center of Erie County can help. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Hi, this is Ed Rendell. I've got to admit that I was sort of a dinosaur when it came to using social media. But my son found Epic Web Studios, and we began working with them. And they've done an incredible job with us. They've significantly increased our followers on Twitter and Facebook. They make sure that we put up the right things. They capture every good thing that I've said or done on TV and get it out real quickly. And it's been just a revelation to me, and they've been tremendous to work with.
Don't be a dinosaur. Call or text Epic Web Studios at 814-746-6987.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. Aaron Cooney here, joined this time by Erie Otters defenseman, second-year defenseman Jamie Drysdale. Jamie, it was funny, I was just watching Sam Cosentino on Sportsnet on the website and mentioned how the coaching staff has challenged you to be great every single game. It just stuck with me. Is that something that you're trying to get out there and dominate every single night?
Yeah, for sure. I think last year it was a kind of sense of pick your moments. just try and play your game. And this year it's really encouraging me to, like you said, make a difference every game and try and do what I can every shift. So I'm challenging myself to do that, and I think everyone else is as well. So yeah, I look forward to a challenge.
Let's go back in some of those challenges that you kind of answered and had over the offseason. Well, you make the under-18 team as an underage player, and then captaining Team Canada your own time here just a few months ago. What are those experiences like for you, and what's that do for you in the future?
Yeah, I think that's a huge honor. Anytime you get to play for your country, it's obviously really exciting, and it just means a lot. I think it shows that people trust you and like what you do out there. So it's a big confidence booster as well, and I'm carrying it into this year.
So looking at this team this year, you look back at last season, younger group still, one of the youngest teams in the league, and then you find yourself here where everybody's saying, well, the Otters, time to take a jump forward, trying to make the playoffs and get back into the dance and everything. How do you evaluate this team and take a look at this roster and who you're playing with, and what can you guys accomplish?
Yeah, I think we're a really deep team. I think we got a lot of good guys who we can rely on everyone across our lineup. I think from our goalies to the back end to the forwards, I'm confident in every player that we have on this team. So it's exciting, I think, this year.
The motto that I've seen and heard from the coaching staff, and we've heard a couple times from Chris and even Wes, that you guys want to be the hunters, not the hunted. What does that mean when you guys are on the ice? What are you looking to accomplish?
I think it means take the play to your opponents rather than let them come to you with all they got. I think it's just set the tone early. Just do everything you can in order to create momentum for yourself and take it away from your opposition. So I think just take charge and just show that we can, and we can play with everyone, and we will play with everyone.
It's early on in the season, but last year, you remember, you guys won the opener, then dropped 6 straight. You're in the midst of a 5-game homestand. 3-2 coming into this thing and coming here to play on Saginaw Spirit tonight. What do you guys want to accomplish with this homestand to set yourself in a different situation than last season and the start that you had?
Yeah, I think everyone on our team really enjoys playing at home, and I think it just I think we feel comfortable here. I think we play really well here, and like I said, just comfort and just playing at home is exciting, and I think we all look forward to it. So having this stretch at home, I think will do us well.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Erie Insurance Arena, where tonight the Ontario Hockey League presents the Erie Otters, hosting the Saginaw Spirit. Hello again, everybody. I'm Aaron Cooney. Welcome you into the broadcast into Erie, Pennsylvania on a Friday night. In the midst of a 5-game homestand for the Erie Otters. This is game 2, part of it, as Erie got back to their winning ways this past Saturday in this building against the Windsor Spitfires. The first time against the Saginaw Spirit this season as we're underway, and it's swept into the zone by the Otters. And number 44, Brendan Sellen, moving the puck up the near wall. That's Danny Caddick, as the Otters loft it back onto the far side corner after cutting that thing off. It's back out to center ice on a clear, and Emmett Sproul, a takeaway as he walks into the zone. Drop pass, poked away, comes to Golden, shoots one, shoulder stop made, rebound in front, another stop for Lennox. As the Otters look ahead, can't get that biscuit, and off goes Caddick, left wing side. Flying into the Otters end, drop pass, poke check by Golden, as he smashed to the near side, glass by Goldowski. The Otters look to clear, but it's hepped in by Blade Jenkins. He chips it back down deeper into the Otters' end. Along the near side wall, played across by Millman. Bounce down to the far corner. There's Jenkins once more. Jenkins up that far side boards. Puts it out to the front. The Otters poke it away from Porco. And then they play out the blue line here. He coughs it up, but D'Amato can get it back, and he gets another try out of it as Koski goes flying in, looking for the shoulder check. Avoiding that was D'Amato, but back into the zone come the Saginaw Spirit as it's poked towards the goal. Fought off by Daniel Murphy, and then cleared up off the glass and out. 1 minute and 19 seconds into this hockey game. Scoreless with our first stoppage on the night. Well, thanks for joining us here in the broadcast, or that's online through audio, or for OHL Live, or through the Rogers Action Pack. And the Otters control, bringing it back this way. Saginaw with a couple of victories over the Niagara Ice Dogs this week. As here's D'Amato working across the zone now. Walks in, wrist shot. That's off his stick, up out of play. A victory last night in their trip up to Niagara to take on the Ice Dogs, a 5-4 victory. And also coming off of a shutout in the first action for Marshall Frappier after being picked up by the Saginaw Spirit, as they were able to down Niagara 3-0 on home ice just this past Sunday. Working out ahead to center ice, it's Saginaw once more. Flying into the zone, they give the Giroux, shouldered by Duff, and the puck loose to the near side corner. Golfed out along the near boards by Cole Perfetti. Comes out to the point where it's held in, but Erie can knock this back out to center, and it'll trickle all the way to the far side corner. Buzz Decker playing D here tonight, as a little banged up, as the Saginaw Spirit work this one out to center ice, and it's carried in by Ethan Cardwell. Now Jenkins left side, looking for Cardwell. Erie blocks that pass across. Luke Beamish will scoop it up there, wheel behind his net, charge out left wing side through neutral ice. Gain the blue line, the Saginaw Spirit, and sweep it into the zone. Furthered by Lennox. Beamish holds in on the backhand from the near point. Back into the near corner. Moved by Mitchell Smith. Hoisted up the wall, not out. Wrist shot from Morton just sails wide. Erie leaves it along the goal line and ends up in the far side corner. Shouldered there was Yetman as Jenkins steps into him. Moved on to Solovyov, who leads the league in assists with 11 of them so far. And into the offensive zone they come, and a injured Otter behind the play. Wrist shot from the right circle by Saginaw, and that one off the mark. Hayden Fowler was the one. It's a yard sale inside the Saginaw zone. He lost his stick and gloves, and now he heads off to the Otters locker room. And the Otters move the puck into the offensive zone. Noah Sador after it, his first action this season, as he's smashed on the end boards by DJ King. Now Elias Cohen to the blue line now. Here's Henry, gives left. Holding, Golden to the goal, and it's blocked, never made it there. There's a backhander, and just off the mark on a falling Noah Sador, as Erie pinches to keep this one alive. It's skied back to center, and then tapped towards Daniel Murphy, who slides it to the near circle for Hoffman. And quickly out ahead, great pace to start this one, and off goes Elias Cohen the other way. Tries to center it out in front, and there's all that equipment. As that pass is intercepted, but coughed right back up. Backhand try from Cohen in front of the goal, and it sails wide. Pushed back out the center by Saginaw, and this one chipped up into the air, and the whistle will sound as that puck goes out of play. And they get that equipment off, but 16:20 to go, but what a sequence. Up and down we go. It's Saginaw, really, if you look at them last year, the start of the season, and then the coaching change, Chris Lazary comes in as the head coach and really started pushing the pace of play with their skill in moving to a faster tempo. Erie, now where they're at, where they're trying to play a faster tempo, roll four lines, we're in for a pretty good matchup with some teams. I think we're going to see some chances, too, and some odd-man breaks. I'm sure no coaching staff wants to see that, but teams that like to push the pace and push the issue can result in that, as it's forced in by the Otters, rattled around to the near side circle. Couple of bodies dig away, and it's pulled out by Punnett, who holds now from the near corner. Chipped up ahead, one touch by Caddick, and it comes to the Erie Otters on the pickoff play. Trying to get some loose space, and Selin shoots, and a hand off the Lockhart. He thought he had that one, snuck through Lennox. He holds on, pins that puck under the right elbow. For the stoppage and the whistle to his right. 15:49 left. Lennox gets the start tonight. 1-2-1-0, a 4.24 goals against average and an .852 save percentage after Marshall Frappier picked up back-to-back wins over the Niagara Ice Dogs. Point shot, Henry blocked. Settles in the circle, penalty coming up here as the Otters look for a bouncing puck near side wall. This penalty's coming to Saginaw. Erie will have the first power play as Golod stick handling here and then a run into, knocked off the puck to be touched up by Porco. The game's first power play belongs to Erie, and I believe it's a hooking call coming. And we get the signal from referee Pat Myers. That is the call, and Erie gets the first power play chance. Against the number one penalty kill unit in the league, the Saginaw Spirit, working at a 95% clip. They've only given up one power play goal on the year in 20 power play opportunities given up. Fired in front. It's deflected out of play by Erie. Looking for a redirect out in front. As Erie this week, well, they get back, well, for at least one shift. Hayden Fowler. We'll wait to see if he comes back to the Otters bench here soon. Went down in the injury, but Erie also gets Daniel Singer and Noah Sador into the lineup. Left side, cross ice for Swankler. Center point, Drysdale. Left side again. It's Golod. Shoots one. Deflected to the goal line. And poking it out of the net before it could cross the line. Cleared away. Solovyov just saved a goal. That thing was rolling on edge and would have crossed that line. But a quick stick from Solovyov to deny the Otters the power play goal. And he picks this one up and works it out to center ice. The Otters put a bump on him. The puck is loose out at center. Another penalty coming up. It'll go to Porco, and Erie gets across the line. And they just shuffle the puck down deep, looking for the touch-up, and they'll get it with Riley Webb there. And another hooking call as Porco goes to the box. It'll be a 5-on-3 opportunity for a minute and 16 with Blade Jenkins is released from the penalty box. But the Otters with a chance 5-on-3. They scored 5-on-3 just this past Saturday. Chad Yetman with that power play goal. As Erie went 3 for 7 on the man advantage Saturday night against the Windsor Spitfires. 5 minutes, 9 seconds off the clock, and now they're going to review it, but I don't think this is going to change anything. Here's a good look for us here as it rolls, and Solovyov gets across. Pat Myers is right there. That is a great hustle play and fancy work to get that stick in there at the last second because that thing was on edge and rolling. And from our vantage point here, we had a pretty good look from the press box to where everything was at along the goal line. It didn't appear that thing went across the goal line completely. It tickled it a bit. Pat Myers, the referee, was right there on the goal line to wash things out emphatically. No goal. And I think it's going to be 5-on-3 for the Erie Otters in a scoreless hockey game. 5 minutes, 9 seconds into this one. But I don't see any way that this one is called a goal on the ice and overturning what we saw. Yeah, lengthy review for what seemed, even on our replay there, seemed to be pretty cut and dry. We'll wait and see what comes out. The Erie Otters in the midst of a 5-game homestand, as we mentioned. The victory this past Saturday. They got Saginaw tonight. Kingston Frontenacs tomorrow night at the Erie Insurance Arena. Shane Wright, the exceptional status player, the number 1 overall pick for the Kingston Frontenacs in the OHL priority selection. He comes to town for his only visit to Erie tomorrow night. Then Erie back home the following Friday and Saturday. Where the Erie Otters are going to welcome in the Hamilton Bulldogs, the last time they'll see them on the season. Then first of 3 meetings just this month with the Guelph Storm. Here's another look at this replay. I mean, let's look at it one more time. It is along the goal line. You would need the overhead camera. I don't get that here on the broadcast, unfortunately, but they're just from looking at this angle right now, right across the goal line with a camera stationed in the near side corner. That's no goal. It'll stay scoreless, and the Otters will go to a 5-on-3 power play for a minute and 16 seconds. We're still waiting on the official deliberation coming out of the box here, right, from the officials. Ryan Harrison and Pat Myers still on the phone here and still in connection upstairs with the replay crew. To round out this officiating crew, Ray King and Matt Manella. Those are our 2 linesmen on the evening. And it looks like we'll get off the phone. And with 14:51, there we go, no goal, and we get to the 5-on-3 power play. Erie's power play is 8th in this, the Ontario Hockey League, 21.7%, 5 of 23. And they'll win the draw back to Drysdale, and into action we go. On the corner, Golod, Beamish. Right point, Drysdale moves into the circle, gives right. And down along the goal line, it's Maxim Golod again. Waits, looking for Yetman across. It's bounced in front and slapped right across the bench of the Spirit. Everybody get out of the way. Stays in play and angles all the way down So he moved by Daniel Murphy, and now Drysdale to lead the march ahead. Drysdale speeds ahead, wheels around one, gets the pick play from Yetman, gives the Yetman now in the circles. Off the skate of Golan, who picks this up now. Angles it behind the net. Yetman can pick it up there. Trying to work it to the point. Bumped off the puck by Buzdecker, and then he'll whistle this out the near side wall and all the way down ice. It settles right along the trapezoid. Murphy thinks better of it. And one more rush here with 23 seconds on the 5-on-3. Flying ahead is Maxim Golan. Cruises across the line. Sets things up for Drysdale. Now Beamish. Yetman from the left circle. Yetman comes across the circles now. Cross ice play. Here's Drysdale. Shoots. Leaks through. And they put it in. Drysdale took the shot. Otters were in along the doorstep. And it swept across the goal line by Golan. And Erie leads 1-0. Eight seconds left on the 5-on-3, and another one leaks through Tristan Lennox. This time, the Spirit could not clear that across the goal line. Otters pounce on it. Just give it the old tap, tap, taparoo across the line. 1-0 Erie. Goal odds on the board. And the Erie Otters still with time on the man advantage. 45 seconds to work with. And the hole behind their net here. A lot of traffic down below the goal line of the Erie Otters. And taking that puck away, the Saginaw Spirit will skate it out to neutral ice here and just go for a skate. Wheel on the offensive, or their own defensive end, I should say. And Solovyov bounces it back to Erie ice. 22 seconds left. Third of the season for Golan. And with 20 seconds on the power play, Erie knocks it into the zone once more. King trying to move it away. They'll just fire it down the ice, down to the final 10 seconds as Beamish picks this up at his own line. Ahead for Daniel Singer. Whacking away along the blue line. Coming up with this one, Saginaw. Here's Cole Perfetti. Be hoisted ahead by Solovyov. Bounced off a leg and back in the zone come the Otters. Even strength. Drop pass. Golden shot. He was looking to a deflection try. Missed the net. And off goes Perfetti with a 3-on-1. One man gets back. Perfetti shoots. Brings it off the post. And it skips all the way out of play on the far side of the ice. Oh, Cole Perfetti, the sharpshooter, 37 goals last year. Rips one off the pipe. And it deflects all the way over the glass to the far side of the ice after that shot from the left circle. Faceoff stays inside Erie territory. It'll be right of Daniel Murphy. As the Otters win this one to the near side wall, Golden. Big battle back and forth with Cole Koski. And this one off the leg of Golden. Cannot clear. Smith holds in, but that pass comes right to Elias Cohen. Head man play. Into the zone comes Sidor. Cross-ice pass looking to give right back to Cohen. Is intercepted and hoisted back to Erie ice. 1-0. The Otters lead as they come across the offensive line again. On for Sidor, looking to pass this one off to Hoffman. Lots of traffic between the circles. And Saginaw takes the handle again. Here's Buzdecker, man on his back. That's Hoffman. I think a penalty's coming up to Hoffman. A hooking call as Hoffman pleads his case all the way back. But he will be guilty. And a power play for the Spirit looking to tie this hockey game. Otters lead 1-0 on a power play goal from Maxim Golan. And the face-off will be to the right of Murphy. Tie-up, played behind the net. Erie wins the draw. Jack Duff finds an open lane on the far boards, and he'll slide it off a stick and on down to be gathered by Saginaw. Solovyov, we mentioned before, 11 assists on the season to lead the OHL, gives to Perfetti, and on the right side for the entry, Giroux taps it in. Chase to the corner. Here's Jack Duff, wobbles a bit, ties it up along the wall. Saginaw back after it. Here's Jack Duff, the Otters captain, pins it along that far side corner. And Giroux can dig it loose, and a stick comes up on one of the Otters. And slow to get back up is Hayden Fowler, I do believe. He was banged up earlier. Here's Giroux, though. Gives to the corner. The Otters after it. Swept up the wall, but not out. As Fowler comes across, gives a little cross-check. Koski flips one towards the front of the goal. Didn't make it in as the Otters pick this one off on the feed in front. Jack Duff hit his own man. Friendly fire. It's still loose underneath Drysdale. Can they clear now? Solovyov knocks it out of midair, but he plays that puck with a high stick, and Erie gets a whistle after some friendly fire. Another injury as Fowler banged up once again. But he'll get a whistle and can get a fresh PK unit on with a minute 1 on the power play clock. And the face-off is to the left. Cruising out the center ice with the man advantage. It's Saginaw. Drop pass. Porco gives right in front of the Erie bench. Ethan Cardwell can't get it into the zone. Cardwell, his first OHL game here in this building last year. He also scored his first OHL goal as Henry just bullies a man down to the ice. That was Buzdecker. Porco has the handle from the left half wall. Trying to center across. It comes off a stick. Held there by Cardwell. Drop pass to Millman at the point now. Cardwell trying to dance around Dan D'Amato. Stays on him. Back to Millman. Cardwell gets back up. Has the handle. Down the right side, finds Porco left point, now right point. Again, Millman and Porco at the circle, puts it in front, looking for the redirect off the mark for Goldowski, and it'll rattle off the far corner boards and out to center ice. 10 seconds left on this kill. Wheeling ahead, here comes Buzdecker. Drops it in the near side corner, Selling on after it. Shields the puck as he chops it up the wall, and it'll chip off the glass and out of play with 9:59 to go here in the first. Otters lead 1-0. A 5-on-3 power play goal to Maxim Golod has the Otters ahead.
It's time to look up at the scoreboard and show off your best smile for the Hammerly Dental Smile.
Otters fans, remind you that the brewery, you can find real food, real beer, real historic atmosphere. That's what you're going to find at the brewery at Union Station. Erie's original brew pub and restaurant located downtown at 123 West 14th Street. That's the brewery, proud sponsor of the Erie Otters. Well, this Friday and every Friday, Otters fans can take advantage of the Friday 4-packs presented by Smith's Hot Dogs. 4 tickets to an Otters games on Fridays, 4 hot dogs, 4 popcorns, and 4 pops for $54. That's a solid deal to bring the family out to the Otters games every Friday night. Midway through the first period, Otters out shooting Saginaw 6-2. And they lead 1-0 on the power play goal from Maxim Golod. How about the Otters PK? Last in the league last year. One of the worst penalty kills statistically in the internet era of the OHL. Well, second in the league right now, but look out. Here come the Spirit again. Ring another one off the post. That one hits the crossbar as Punnett was looking for his first OHL goal. Erie gains control, Drysdale. And then ahead for Selin in neutral ice. Trying to tuck it up the right wing wall. Will do so, but it comes right back to the Spirit as Perfetti wheels on ahead, right wing side. Jams the brakes at center ice. The Otters just run into him. Down he goes on a hit from Selin, and the Otters take the puck. It's Selin. Chip it down to the far corner. After it is the Otters' Emmett Sproul. Chip to the blue line here, held in by Drysdale. Finds Sproul, right back to Drysdale. Kind of overskates as that puck rolls behind the net. Fished around the far side wall to Lockhart. Drysdale's going to get back, and there's Drysdale versus Perfetti there. Across the line come the Saginaw Spirit. They were changing on that drop pass. It allows the Otters to pick up the biscuit after Bloom couldn't find a mate. Here comes Erie to center once more. Pass to the right side and into the zone come the Otters with Swankler. Jamming the brakes along the near side. Golod. Swankler along the half wall. Beamish at the point. Now center point. Morton to the goal. Deflected just wide with numbers in front. Saginaw takes it there. Moved out left side. Goldowski. He's sandwiched by 2 Erie Otters, but does get the puck into the zone. Battle in the near corner. Kicked loose by the Otters. Morton on the back end. Roughed up by Caddick. Goldowski comes up with it as they work it on to the far side circle now. Wheeling on in is Maxim Golod. Chips it behind the net. Goldowski nicely knocks it out of midair. Puck loose along the circle. Twisting is Morton. Freed up to the point. And there's D'Amato to force things out the center. And there goes Golod. Trying to get around Riley Webb. And is forced off the puck. It's knocked onto the corner. Inside Saginaw territory, the Otters dig it out for Swankler. Around the horn to the point. Held in by Jake Golden. Golden wheels down the right wing wall. Into some traffic, but keeps on plugging to the corner. As he tries to flip it out to the circle, it's picked off, and off goes Saginaw They get as far as the blue line, then tuck it out to center ice, where the Otters take over, changing on the play. Max Golod, bouncing puck, gets across the line. Porco almost stripped of it. Just on was Fowler, but they take it right back. Smith ahead for Koski into the offensive, or the neutral zone, He's bumped by Singer, knocked off his skates. The Otters force it ahead and across the line. There's Hayden Fowler. It's all about 5 feet inside the Saginaw zone. And Jenkins can skate this one out of danger. Avoids the check coming from the hip of Singer. And across the line they come. Porco, left side, winds up. Slap shot, blocker saved by Murphy. Porco once more. Takes a shoulder from Jake Golden. Koski has the puck on the far side wall. Gets to the point, flip one towards the net. That's off the stick of Fowler, out of play. And a whistle with 7:08 left in the first period. 1-0 the Otters lead. The Otters have scored the first goal in every game but one on this season. And now it's against the London Knights. After that, the other games, Erie on the board first, playing with the lead as they take this face-off after the win and move it out to center ice. Put that pass into an area intended for Singer, intercepted across the Saginaw line by Solovyov. And Drysdale picks up the volley back at his own blue line. Skates it out of danger, plays it out ahead. One touch looking for Yetman. That's intercepted and then sent out to center, and the Otters take it there. Into the zone they come as Yetman lets one go. Solovyov with that good stick deflects it out of play with 6:40 left. Here in the first period, the Otters with a 1-0 lead. Drop the puck to the left of Tristan Lennox. As the Otters try to pull that one back for Hoffman. Comes to Drysdale, keeps it in along the blue line. But Saginaw trickling that puck around. Cardwell skates it out to center and taps it along for Giroux. Shouldered by Duff as the puck ends up behind the Otters net. Played there by Jamie Drysdale along the shelf, but Erie can't clear it. Held in by Millman. Gets one more crack at it. Slaps this one off the end boards wide. Cardwell will find it. Looking for Perfetti. Stick lifted, and there's the Otters' Noah Sador, and then chopped further out to center by Elias Cohen. Back to the Saginaw line. Ahead for Perfetti. Drysdale takes it away from him. He'll find Brendan Hoffman, bouncing puck, and Hoffman can corral it and skate it out to center ice. Leaves it left, across the line. Here's Noah Sador. Holds, gives to his right. Beamish in down towards the corner now in Saginaw territory. Has the puck, gets it right back. Waits, puts it in front, looking for the tap try. And Hoffman couldn't get a stick on it on the back door. Another one to the net here. The Otters deflected and poked away by Lennox before the Otters could get a stick on it. And ahead comes Saginaw, cruising through center ice, now right side into the zone. In front, shot deflected off of body and in. Cruising down the middle of the ice was DJ King. He lets the shot go, deflects past the glove of Murphy. And we're all even at 1. You can see the defenseman jumping in on the play, and he may have hit his own man in front in Ethan Cardwell, but it changed angles on Daniel Murphy. But DJ King with the shot jumping in on the play, and we're even at 1. And King coming in on a trade in the offseason from the Hamilton Bulldogs, one of the many United States Development Team or Development Program alumni on this Saginaw squad. And they're waiting to add another one if they can, if Bodie Wild is returned as he gets out of the injured reserve department from the New York Islanders. Here's Beamish, float one to the net, that one wide. Erie looking to get right back ahead of the Spirit. It's a 1-1 game. Cycle towards the near side corner. Here's Brendan Selland, nudged it for Lockhart, intercepted by Saginaw, and the Spirit out ahead to center ice. Bloom chips it left side, punt it across the line, trying to chop it back across the blue line, and that pass is picked off, and Erie's going the other way with numbers. Lockhart gives the Selland, winds up, slapper, kicked out by Lennox. Erie angles it back behind the net. Look out, tuck out in front. Lennox says no. Lockhart to the goal, and the Otters no dice on the traffic in front. Here comes Saginaw charging back on the counterattack. Blade Jenkins leaves the puck to the near side corner of the Otters zone, where he's D'd up by Jake Golden. Up the near wall, Swankler tucks it into the middle of the ice for Daniel D'Amato. Shuffles around one man, D'Amato into the zone with numbers. D'Amato left side, poke check by Solovyov. Another great stick play. Jake Golden sends it to the corner. There's Austin Swankler. Tucks it behind the net, chases after it to the near corner, all in Saginaw territory. Dug out by Golan. Knocked down to his knees. Here along the half wall. Golan on the right wing side. Fishes that out. D'Amato couldn't play it. And it's hoisted up towards center ice by Jenkins and slides back to Erie ice with 4 minutes to go. And a tie game at 1. Otters in spirit first time of the season. Erie dropped all 4 games to Saginaw last year and looking to get one back in the W column. Perfetti left side and into the Erie zone he comes. Picks the puck up to the corner, looking to center. Off the skate of Henry. And now they feed up the goal line and Swankler once more. 1-on-1, trying to back down the defender. Wrist shot from long range. Lennox has it snared and holds on. They'll give the goal to King as he plays it off of one of the Otters. Assist to Damian Giroux and Ethan Cardwell at 14-28.
First guest is from Ontario, Canada. Plays right wing. Was born April 8, 2001.
Draw taken by the Spirit, and they'll snap it around the boards to the near side. Caddick. Goldowski can slide it across the zones in front of the Erie bench. That's where the Otters take over. Singer taps it along for Jack Duff jumping into the play. Duff will cruise across the line, jump and chase. Singer to it first in the near side corner. Yetman also in the neighborhood, but Erie can't get possession. Back the other way comes Saginaw. Baber holds, waits, floats it to the goal, and that one over the net and settles in the far half wall. Be dug out by Caddick. Puts it down low. Drysdale there for Erie. Leaves it up the wall looking for Yetman. The Otters knock it out of midair as Fowler, a little drop pass, and gets it right back from Yetman. Aiden Fowler trying to pick this one up. Drysdale forces the issue, gives in front here. Singer drags, fires, saved by goaltender Lennox. And where's the biscuit? Ricochets off the glass and settles behind the net. Fowler to find it near side. Tie up here with Millman. Played to the blue line, and the Otters can't get there in time. It's Beamish tracking it down at center. And the Otters, parts of it change on. As Beamish looks ahead, forwards changing and ramped in by Yetman off a body. And that'll finish things up for the Otters swap. Porco back into Erie ice left side. Drops it to the circle. It's Koski looking for Jenkins in the face-off dot area. And ends up in the corner. The puck bounces off a skate, and Erie tries the right wing exit. They cannot. Give him back down deeper. Jenkins turns on Beamish. Gets to the circle. Porco slapper. Save Murphy. Now Koski again. Hit by Henry. Puck into the Otters' far side corner, where it's hoisted ahead by Emmett Sproul. That'll get out the center ice on the airmail play. And on back to track it down is Riley Webb. Selin nicely digs out of the corner now. Centers in front, right through the legs of Connor Lockhart. Couldn't get the stick on it. Back the other way, Koski. Nice move around one. Gives the Porco, shoots, save made. Murphy gobbles it up. With 94 seconds on the clock. 1-1 hockey game from the Erie Insurance Arena. Face-offs to the right of Murphy. That pops in the air, gloved by D'Amato. And the Otters pin it along the end boards behind their goaltender now. Jack Duff, heavy battle with Cardwell. Jammed up the wall for Golan. Waits, and he finds the Otters' Drysdale. He leads the march out to center ice. Angled it ahead, looking for a reaching D'Amato. Him and Buzdecker collide in the corner. And the Otters steal here is a try from Swankler. It bounces off a stick and skips over the net. Out of the right wing corner. Poked around here by the Otters. Played ahead by Perfetti. Looks for Giroux across towards his bench. And in the final minute, Saginaw's going to lead the rush ahead from the right side with DJ King. The goal scored to tie things up here in the first. All even at 1. Swankler, a steal. And then he plays it ahead to the blue line. Here comes Golan 1-on-1. Can't get by Buzdecker. And they collide and crash into the near side corner boards. Golan has it. He finds Fowler. Overskated. Just going to roll off his stick as he went to pull the trigger, and off goes Jenkins. Now Perfetti across the Erie line. Man open on the right side. Poked away by Swankler on the back check. Half a minute to play. Solovyov fired on goal. Save Murphy. And he holds on for the face-off to his right. I almost tried to sneak that one in, Solovyov. Knuckler, they just swung to the net from the left half wall. And Murphy in good position to gobble that one up. 1-1 game, 26.7 on the clock. Here's Henry. Ramped ahead by the Otters off a stick, and this one could go for icing. But forcing the issues, Daniel Singer, and Solovyov has to pick it up. Played out to neutral ice, 13 seconds left. Curtis Henry gathers at his own bench. And on for Golden, 8 seconds left now. Erie will make one last rush of it if they can. Here's Henry into the offensive zone. Gets around and knocks down Solovyov, but lost the handle in doing so, and time will run out on the first period. Shots 9-7 in favor of the Otters. Score 1-1 even there between the two teams, the Otters and the Saginaw Spirit. In the first meeting on the season, the Otters 1 for 2 on the power play. Saginaw 0 for 1 on their power play. 40 minutes still to come. I'm Aaron Cooney. We'll head to the intermission report next, where a lengthy chat with Erie's general manager, Dave Brown. Part 1 of the first intermission, part 2 in the second intermission for the state of the Erie Otters address and where this team, where they see them going. We'll step for a break. When we come back, Otters general manager Dave Brown next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Together, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and AHN St. Vincent Hospital make it easier to get quality care by investing in new facilities close to home, like an enhanced emergency department, renovated operating suites, an all-new cancer center, and the Eastside Health and Wellness Pavilion opening in 2019. Highmark and
signings from even over the summer and have come through from training camp. But two others that were kind of right in the mix of things that seemed pretty big, between Connor Lockhart committing and then also Austin Swankler. Part of the Maximovich trade that really kind of finished things out there with what Kyle brought to the team, and you're able to acquire in that trade with the Ottawa 67s. How big was that to land a player, to commit and join the Ontario Hockey League, and for him to be so close to home, and even for Connor Lockhart, a guy that third overall, you kind of never know, but you go for the skill player, and here he is with the Erie Otters bringing some more skill to the team.
Yeah, I think both guys. I think right now Connor's trying to find his way a little bit. He's a guy that I think he has very high expectation of his own play, and I think sometimes, I say to the guys that you gotta enjoy it, you gotta have fun out there, and if you can get back to just the simple basics, it can happen for you. No doubt a highly skilled guy, and I think he's going to be a player that that we're all going to enjoy to watch as he continues through his Ontario Hockey League career, and we'll be proud of him when he becomes an alumni. As for Austin, I mean, he's another guy who's very tough on himself. He's gotten off to a pretty good start. If in my opinion, whereas if you'd asked him, I think he'd say, "Wow, I wasn't very good." So, you know what? I think he's just got to relax. I think he's just got to play. And I think anytime anybody's new to the league, there's some growing pains and some time where they adjust to not only the speed but new players and different systems and everything else. And I think we're seeing that right now with our guys. But we'll go back to our depth. I think our depth is good, that it allows these guys to grow, and we can help one another get to accomplish everyone's goals.
Dave, thanks for your time. I want to let you go here because I know there's going to be a lot of scouts probably tonight watching this hockey game and get to the media room for some coffee. Thanks. That's Dave Brown. More coming up. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Together, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and AHN St. Vincent Hospital make it easier to get quality care by investing in new facilities close to home, like an enhanced emergency department, renovated operating suites, an all-new cancer center, and the Eastside Health and Wellness Pavilion opening in 2019. Highmark and AHN St. Vincent. Together for health. Together for you. Visit togetherforerie.com to learn more.
Cloud9 One Bar and Restaurant invites you to our weekly Sunday brunch from 11 to 2. Choose from over 20 different items, including our custom-made crepes, omelets, our carving station, and much, much more. And for a quick, affordable lunch, it's Cloud9. For lunch ideas that are extraordinary. Cloud9 is open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Come relax with a fine wine, craft beer, or mixed drink, and find out more at cloud9erie.com. Cloud9 One Bar and Restaurant, 1010 French, wine, food, friends.
Hi, this is Ed Rendell. I've got to admit that I was sort of a dinosaur when it came to using social media. But my son found Epic Web Studios, and we began working with them. And they've done an incredible job with us. They've significantly increased our followers on Twitter and Facebook. They make sure that we put up the right things. They capture every good thing that I've said or done on TV and get it out real quickly. And it's been just a revelation to me, and they've been tremendous to work with.
Don't be a dinosaur. Call or text Epic Web Studios at 814-746-6987.
Life can get busy with work and taking care of family. Sometimes we put off college or continuing education because it's too far away, too expensive, or just not the right time. But now it's your time, right here, close to home. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College reduces the barriers that prevent you from going to a traditional college and offers a new 2-year college option in Northern PA. Associate degrees and workforce development training provide new possibilities through evening classes. With many classroom locations and community partnerships, the education is brought to you. NPRC. Affordable, accessible. This could change everything.
Welcome to Tim Hortons.
I'll take a coffee and...
How about a bagel breakfast sandwich? They're just 2 for $4.
I like that.
Freshly prepared with savory sausage, fluffy egg, and melted cheese on a freshly baked bagel. Just 2 for $4.
I like that. I just fist bumped your speaker.
Oh, I just fist bumped you back.
Get 2 sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwiches on a plain bagel or English muffin for just $4. Or mix and match for $4. Great quality at a great value. It's all good at Tim Hortons. No substitutions or additions, limited time only at participating restaurants.
The secret to a great hockey team is simple. Chemistry. Same with you and your doctor. Enter Doctor Match from Highmark. It matches you with a doctor whose personality and care approach sync with what you're looking for. Bam! Instant chemistry. Find your match today. Visit drmatchquiz.com from Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Doctor Match is intended to help members choose an in-network healthcare provider.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena in the second intermission. I'm Aaron Cooney. The Otters trail right now 3-1 to the Saginaw Spirit. This is a fast hockey game here tonight at the Erie Insurance Arena. Fresh ice to bring us here to the next frame. The Otters got to make up a couple of goals. As they trail 3-1, let's recap it for you. As the Otters open the scoring on a 5-on-3 power play goal at 6:16, it's Maxim Golan on the board, 1-0. But late in the frame, a break at 14:28. Jumping in on the play, adding the extra man was DJ King, and he wrist shots his home off a body and in to tie things up before the period would expire. Head into the second. And as the Saginaw Spirit turned things up a bit in that second frame, turning up the heat inside the Erie zone, they would come through with a pair of goals 27 seconds apart, right at the midway point of the second period. As Erie would be outshot on the frame 20-12 in that period. As the Erie Otters were unable to come up with anything on their own, they fall behind 3-1, 2-goal lead for the Spirit through 40 minutes of play. Let's take a look real quick at the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by the Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels, proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. You honor be staying with the best. On a busy Friday night in the OHL, 8 other games out on the slate, as the Mississauga Steelheads with a 4-0 lead over the Hamilton Bulldogs. I believe that's correct. It's Mississauga looking for their first win on the season. 0-4 to start. Looking in good shape here after one period. Other scores, Niagara 7-3 over the Kingston Frontenacs. Kingston comes in tomorrow night to the Erie Insurance Arena. Even 3-3, Barrie and Sarnia in the second. All these scores in second. High scoring here. Look at this one, 5-5. Sudbury and Peterborough towards the end of the second period. Guelph and Flint. The Storm with a 2-1 lead over the Flint Firebirds. Owen Sound a 2-1 lead over the Kitchener Rangers. And scoreless between the Ottawa 67s and the London Knights. Third period's next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Picking one thing over the other can be hard.
Toast or avocado toast?
Ooh, 4 or 5-inch heels.
But with pick games from the Pennsylvania Lottery, drawn twice daily, picking's as easy as 2, 3, 4, or 5. Plus, add Wild Ball to any pick game for even more chances to win. It's simple.
Hey, what'll it be? Give me a pick 2, please. Oh, and add Wild Ball. I'm feeling pretty lucky.
Play pick games today from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Life can get busy with work and taking care of family. Sometimes we put off college or continuing education because it's too far away, too expensive, or just not the right time. But now it's your time, right here, close to home. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College reduces the barriers that prevent you from going to a traditional college and offers a new 2-year college option in Northern PA. Associate degrees and workforce development training provide new possibilities through evening classes. With many classroom locations and community partnerships, the education is brought to you. NPRC. Affordable, accessible. This could change everything.
Interstate Mitsubishi has been ranked #1 in sales satisfaction in the U.S. for 2 years in a row. Customers are our priority, and no one can compare in price. Right now, you can own a 2019 7-passenger Outlander for only $20,988. That's only $269 a month. That's right, own it for only $269 a month. And you're covered with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Interstate is the place to go. Mitsubishi's the car to buy. We make it easy, only at Interstate Mitsubishi.
Exclusions apply. See dealer for details. Offer excludes tax, title, and dealer fees.
Together, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and AHN St. Vincent Hospital are collaborating for cancer breakthroughs. We're sharing insights to help improve treatment times and results for you and your loved ones. For certain types of cancer, radiation treatment times have been cut in half and achieved the same level of success, exposing patients to less radiation and giving them a chance at a quicker recovery. Highmark and AHN St. Vincent. Together for health. Together for you. Visit togetherforerie.com to learn more.
Over the years, technology has greatly improved the productivity of the business office. From faxes and copiers to multifunction printers, now we just don't know how to get things done without them. That means you need a reliable printer copier and a dependable service plan. That's why you should trust Cooper Business Machines. They are Erie's only authorized dealer for sharp document systems. And most importantly, they'll maintain your machine so that it continues to, well, work. Just like your car, it needs regular maintenance and parts need to be replaced regularly. If your copier isn't properly maintained or you're not getting toner in a timely fashion, then you've been reminded of what it's like to work in the dark ages. Don't wait any longer. Your business requires dependability. Shouldn't you expect the same? Cooper Business Machines, Erie's only authorized sharp dealer and service provider, helping you get back to business since 1980. Online at cooperbusinessmachines.com or call 456-7585. The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. Into action for the third period. Saginaw leads 3-1, and they bring this one out ahead with half a minute on this power play that carried over from the second. As Perfetti comes crashing across the line, they give to Jenkins, and the pass across the ice hits the Erie bench boards and out of the zone. Reset here for Saginaw. And Koski gives left for Jenkins. Drops it off to the blue line. Koski once more flies it across. It went off the stick of Hayden Fowler and flew out to center ice as the Otters man went out of the play, but almost benefiting there was Chad Yetman. Out of the box comes Jack Duff, and we're even again. Giroux wind things up from his own end. Poked loose to Jenkins, left side circle to the goal. Good save by Murphy on that one. And the try from Jenkins, long range left side. Back out to the point, King could not hold in. With a minute off the clock here, they paddle that one, bring it back into Erie ice. Jenkins' pass is intercepted, and here comes Connor Lockhart. Skipped over his stick. King takes over, sends this one all the way down ice, and resulting in an icing call. With 18:43 remaining in the final frame of play. The face-off comes to left. The Honors with work to do on this one. Down by 2, 3-1 lead for the Spirit. Drysdale forced to retreat towards his own end. Duff will get there first as Danny Caddick chases back towards the Otters net. Stripped of the puck was Lockhart at the blue line and kept in now again by the Spirit. Duff swings it near side. Grabbed by Brendan Sellon, trying to hoist this out ahead to center ice. Reeled in by the Otters, Drysdale, and they try to force the issue. Headman play for Lockhart. Drysdale in the neighborhood too, but just out of the reach of both. Here's Sproul looking to turn it on for Brendan Sellon. Taken away and off goal, the Spirit to center. Tripped up on that play was Mason Millman, and Erie's going back to the PK as they drive the front of net. Here, play to the goal. Erie touches up after the stop by Dan Murphy and back to the box. Go the Erie Otters. 20 shots on goal for the Spirit in that second frame. The last time the Otters gave up 20-plus shots in a period was against Niagara Ice Dogs last season in March. And that loaded up Ice Dogs team. As Erie takes the draw back behind their own net. Brendan Sellon in the box. They clear, bouncing it to center. Solovyov on a right wing side to be ripped in by Cole Perfetti. Jenkins now, poke check, Koski finds it, feeds it across, just out of the reach of Perfetti, but he's able to gather it in. Solovyov hammers one high, that one off the end boards. Settled once more by Perfetti, cross ice feed, it's Koski, back through, looking to go back to Perfetti, nicely read by Henry. Poke checks that one away, and the Otters will intercept this play. Ahead for Daniel D'Amato with Maxim Golod. Matto around one man, D'Amato left wing side, swings behind the net, wraparound try is stopped by Lennox. And the Otters will head back and make some changes of the PK unit down to 1:10 with Brendan Selwyn in the box. Here's Kolkoski. Weaves his way across the line. Jammed down further by Jenkins. Poke check there by the Otters' Jack Duff. But they cannot clear Solovyov. Wrist one to the goal. Glove save Murphy. And he'll hold on with that one in the trapper. The face-offs to the right of Murphy with 54 seconds left on this penalty. Porco, left side. Tuck it down low. Goldowski, he's wrapped up by one of the Otters defensemen now. And then played out to the point. Millman holds in, right side. To be swung cross ice, intended for Porco. Forced out to center. And the Otters steal here, stripped by Yetman. Moves it a goal. Shoulder stop on the wrister by Lennox. The Otters shorthanded once more. On an opportunity, can't cash in. Yetman picks the pocket of Porco, but back the other way comes Saginaw with the power play still. Stick save on the wrister as Murphy turns it aside to the near wall. There's Buzdecker in front, right through the wickets of Goldowski. They hold in, though. Cardwell down behind the net. Goldowski from the corner. Porco, left side. Back up to Goldowski. And out to the point, Millman holds. Drifts to his right, gives left. Porco holds, fire, stick save made, rebound in front. Oh, just wide of the goal mouth. And out of the box comes Selwyn. Erie's killed off another. Here's Porco, left side. Wrist shot. Murphy the save. And he holds on for the whistle. Otters penalty kill, 3 for 3 here tonight. With 15:54 to go in the third period. Otters going to make some work here of this third period, though. And got to get in the offensive zone some more. Spirit out shooting Erie 32-22. And the draw to the right of Dan Murphy, won by Saginaw. Rim down low and deep again. Here's Morton. Run of the play here, grabbed by Caddick. Out ahead, here's King. Wrist shot blocked by Beamish, who got in front of it. Bouncing puck, gathered by Sador. They hunt him down as he moves the puck over to Brendan Hoffman. Erie can still get it into the zone. And as wrapped up along the near side glass was Elias Cohen by Caddick. And out ahead come the Spirit into the Otter zone again. Baber jams on the brakes, gives a cross. Shot from Webb, deflected just wide. Erie can guide it back behind the net. That's Elias Cohen as he goes down, defending Caddick, who hops back up and has the handle. They give to the point, Saginaw. Wrist shot, kicked away by Dan Murphy. And the Otters jam it off the boards, but not out. King holds in. Angled back down deep again. Here's Cameron Morton. Pinned to the boards on the far side corner of the Honors zone with 5 minutes off the clock here in the third. But Saginaw has it inside Erie territory, just running this clock down. Ahead 3-1. Erie jams it up and chips it off a body. Gets out to neutralize as Hoffman continued to push this one forward, and Erie can make a change. As with the handle again is Saginaw speeding into the Erie zone. Faber finds Porco. Man in front, can't get it across, and Swinkler after the block skates it out of danger. Austin Swinkler across one line, gets it the goal on for Golden, back in front to the goal. D'Amato misses wide open on the passing play, and the Otters can't connect. D'Amato once more at the circle, trying to hustle and get this one back. Jammed to center ice, and off goes Koski right side. Slows things down, finds Porco back on across. Twisting here's Blake Jenkins to Koski. Save Murphy, and he holds on from the snapshot on the right circle. But the Otters so close to making a one-goal game. The pass in front of the goaltender as Golden goes right back across the grain, and Daniel D'Amato cannot put it home. Fired wide as we get back to action. Erie tries it up the right wing side. Cannot clear. Koski again with the wrist shot. That's blocked. Here's Singer. Wheels in behind the net. On for Drysdale. And he moves it out the right wing side just out of the reach of Chad Yetman. He can tip it down the ice. No icing as Singer gets back and beats out the call. Saginaw moves up the wall, and now hurt and shaken up on the play is Daniel Singer, who is closed off on the end boards and gets up gingerly, holding his left shoulder. Gets to the bench, but it's Porco and the Spirit in control. This pass out towards the line skips underneath the stick of Millman. And they'll rattle right back. Look out, they catch Erie in a change. Millman moves in, rattles that one high off the glass. And Erie Looking ahead, man, they cannot. Lockhart finds it. Now Drysdale, man ahead. Drysdale trying to feed it through. He does. Into the zone. Here comes Erie to the forehand. Save. And denying Zellen is Tristan Lennox. What a pass from Drysdale. Back the other way. Here's a shot from Porco in tight. And a shoulder save by Dan Murphy. 12:58 go in the third. The Otters getting chances, but cannot best Tristan Lennox, who's come up some huge stops here. In this third frame. A breakaway try, shorthanded to Chad Yetman. Another break for Brendan Zellen. Lennox has come up huge here for the Spirit towards the tail end of this hockey game. Here comes Saginaw in the right wing side. Wrist shot save made. As it trickles into the corner after the Cardwell wrister. The Otters looking to move it and cannot exit the zone. And it's bounced right back down to the near side. They're just going to close things off on the Otters. Erie coughs it up behind their net. Here's Cardwell over on the far side. Leaves it to the blue line. Spun towards the goal. Deflected just wide. Right in front. That redirect. Couldn't get it on net. Cardwell again. Gets away from two Otters. Finds an open man Webb. Wrist shot. Oh, he hits the pipe. Holy smokes. That's 5 pipes here tonight for the Saginaw Spirit. Bounce to the front again. Lots of traffic, and Murphy makes a save from the point. It's all Saginaw right now. In front, here's Cardwell, and it's gobbled up by Murphy. And the Otters needed that save. And the whistle. 12:03 left in the third. 3-1 Saginaw. But boy, they could be up more. The Otters getting some puck luck off the posts. And it remains a 2-goal game. They hit 2 posts in the first period, a crossbar in the second. 2 more here. Golod trying to get a jump on the play. And on that, he's whistled out. And the Otters at the change centerman. And here comes Drysdale. Erie just forces this one. Let's go forward with things. And Golod finds it behind the net in the offensive zone. His pass out to the front. Out of the reach of Swankler and Drysdale. And back the other way comes Saginaw. Duff, he'll intercept the play. Freddie able to gather it back in front of the Erie bench. And they reset as Smith ramps it off the stick of Caddick. Comes right to Jamie Drysdale. He'll use the window on down ice. And this one goes for an icing call with 11:35 left. Here in the third period. Here's Cardwell winning the draw back. The shot blocked from the point. The Otters can't clear the zone. And Drysdale now behind his own net. On for Duff. Pass off the mark behind Gola. Another icing call on its way with 11:19 remaining in the third. And the draw comes to the right side of Daniel Murphy, who's seen 38 shots on goal tonight. Turned aside 35 of them. After a 20-shot second period, pair of goals on top of that. That's Saginaw ahead. Koski to the blue line, nicely dished off. Played in front, looking for the backdoor play to Jenkins. He couldn't get a stick on it. Solovyov kind of fanned on that pass, but it does come to Koski, who drops it back in near side to the Otters end and pushed ahead by Drysdale for a goal line. Played in offside, and the Otters have to go touch up, and they start some changes as a deep pairing swap for Erie. Koski drifts into the zone. Can't walk around Golden. Goal line. Ties it up on the near side wall. Hoisted ahead by D'Amato. Jenkins takes over into the circles, one-handed by Golden, and Erie still can't clear the zone. D'Amato now, he'll find Golden and just slap it on in, where Golden hunts it down right side. Ducks around Porco, centers out in front, denied by Solovyov. There's that good stick again from Solovyov. And here comes Saginaw the other way. Noah Sador chips it behind his own goal. 3 Otters trapped behind their own net here as Koski heads to the corner to find the biscuit. Now Blade Jenkins for the Spirit. In front, looking for Porco. Bouncing puck. Chipped by Erie. And slipped down ahead to center ice as Hoffman runs into Jenkins. So pushing and shoving in front of the Saginaw bench. As Erie does get it down deep, and now look out, man in front. Cohen, save made. He was all by himself, and Lennox again turns aside an Otters opportunity. Clear to center ice. Right in front was Cohen on that play by himself, and Erie can't finish. Another good stop from Lennox, who shoots the puck now after that dump in by the Otters, and off goes Cole Perfetti, picking it up along the blue line into Erie territory. Perfetti twist, backhand play, steered aside by Murphy. And along the near wall, tie up by Cohen. Down goes one Saginaw Spirit along the near boards. Erie trying to hoist it ahead. They get it across the line and offside on Saginaw with 9:28 left here in the regulation time. 3-1 Saginaw. And Tristan Lennox, the story in the third, keeping his team atop by 2. Otters fans want to remind you that Dean's Dairy is the official milk choice of the Erie Otters. Head to your local grocer and pick up a gallon of Dean's Dairy milk today. Neutral zone draw upcoming. Otters have work to do. Down by 2 with 9:28 to play. Spirit atop after a pair of goals, 27 seconds apart, midway through the second frame. Erie a shoot in. Here's Fowler trying to fire one at the goal. It bounced just wide. Hit the side of the cage. Daniel Singer chases after it. Good to see him back out there. After that heavy check, as the Otters back into the zone, here's Fowler for Singer. Poke check by Perfetti. And off goes Cole Perfetti, the takeaway. Fowler on his horse, trying to catch up. They sandwich him as he comes across the line, and the Otters take over. Now Yetman cruises across center and into the zone, left wing side. Stops the circle, hands off. That pass intended for the Otters. Fowler didn't get a whole lot on that shot. And it's taken over by the Spirit. They look for Perfetti on the near boards. And it's Drysdale instead on the takeaway. Yetman intended on that pass, trying to move it on across for Brendan Sellen. And it's sent right back towards the Erie line where Drysdale takes over. Jamie Drysdale makes a move around one man. Connor Lockhart backhander to the far side. At that corner, Erie couldn't get it on goal. And Riley Webb, the overager, grabs this one. Puts it behind the net for Goldowski. He can work through the legs of Brendan Sellen and move it ahead for Josh Bloom, who stops up, finds a man ahead. Trying to work it into the zone. It goes off the skate of Drysdale. Erie uses the glass. That'll get up, but not out. Smith holds in. Slap shot. Some traffic in front, but Murphy makes the stop, and now the puck pops up on top of the net. Knocked loose by Erie as Sellen turns away on the near side. Can the Otters clear? No, nobody at that point, so it will roll across the line, but they come right back into the zone right side. Angle off the end boards as they put it out in front. Hammer it home. Goldowski wide open at the right circle on the bang-bang play. 4-1 Spirit. Goldowski with his first of the season. Just gets open at that right side circle after the shoot in Saginaw. Gets it first into exactly where he was going to be. Put it right into the wheelhouse. And on the bang-bang play, the Otters just couldn't cover him in time, and now the hole gets a little bigger for the Erie Otters to climb out of, down by 3. They work it ahead for Max Golan with Swinkler in front. Goes to Swinkler, trying to tuck it in along the goal line as it trickles loose. And a penalty on the way. The whistle sounds. Solovyov knocks down Swankler, but that backhander from Swankler just couldn't get all of it to the cage. It goes off the side of the net. And has tried to tuck it back out in front. He's pounced on by Solovyov, who will get the penalty on the way. And Erie will have a power play opportunity upcoming and a chance to draw back within 2. Face off to the left of Tristan Lennox. Holding is the call. The Otters will win this face-off back for Drysdale. Left side, Maxim Golod. Got to have one here. Here's Swankler. Wrist shot just missed on that far, or the near side corner rather. The glove hand side of Lennox. Golod to Drysdale. Back onto the circle. Tapped it just wide. Yetman once more. Golod left side circle. Reset with Drysdale. 20 seconds off the power play clock. Fowler to Golod. Slap shot. Redirect try. And just missing wide on the poke by Yetman. Here's Drysdale. Now again, Golod fakes, now puts it in front, and it's ramped off a stick out of play. Face-off stays inside Spirit territory to the right of Tristan Lennox. Well, they got the look. They were trying to find Golod, the slapper, with Yetman in front. The redirect just off the mark. Erie wins that face-off back once more. It's Golod, left side circle. Drysdale, center point. Wrist shot through traffic. Shoulder stopped Lennox. And here's Swankler again for Drysdale. Quickly left side for Max Golod. Winds things up. Waits, looks for the backdoor play. Swankler couldn't get enough on it to the goal. Bounces back in front. Golod, left circle, winds up. Slap shot. And he misses wide. Bounces to the near side boards and hoisted ahead on the clear by Webb. Again, Erie's getting looks. Just lacking the finish here tonight. Here comes Erie ahead. Once more, cruising in. It's Max Golod. Trying to drive to the front now. Walks in, shoots, and scores! Max Golod in tight. His second of the night. And it's 4-2. Max Golod flying into the offensive zone. And a little move, skate the stick, wheels around Millman. They go short side on Lennox. And the Otters within striking distance. 6:17 to play, power play goal. And second of the night for Max Golod. Started the week in the top 5 in scoring in the CHL with his 9 points, 2 goals and 7 assists. And he's got a pair of goals to double his output so far this year. And hopefully that's the shot in the arm for the Erie Otters that they were looking for. Fired back to the Otters end. Winning the race, though, Saginaw, as Cameron Baber gets there before Jake Golden. And a tie up back behind the Otters net. 6 minutes to go. Henry looking for it. Angle to the point. Busdecker keeps left side Smith. Kicked away on that try by Daniel Murphy. Up the near side wall again. As Lockhart looking to clear. Erie cannot get control of that puck. It comes to Koski. Dekes around one man. Hands off. Looking to the left side. Intended for Baber. Behind the net now. Caddick slides it up the wall. Busdecker trying to angle his way from the Otters, providing pressure. Just backhands into the near side corner. Lockhart knocks it down. Hoisted back out towards center. And that one on down ice to be settled by the Spirit once more with 5:20 to play. Going for a skate here, Smith. Hoffman trying to stay with him. And he runs out of real estate, and the Otters pick this one up, and into the zone they come. Moving in, wrist shot blocked, and out of play. As Dan D'Amato, the beneficiary there after Smith blew a tire in front of his bench. But the Otters cannot connect. We'll get an offensive zone draw out of this. And the draw to the right of Tristan Lennox. Won by the Spirit. Solovyov directs it up the near side, and it's flipped to center ice. Blade Jenkins juggles that puck, settles it down, fires it towards the front of the Otters net, and it sails just wide as the Otters trying to hammer it up the wall. Denied on that play, and they're forced back to their own corners to grab it. It's Noah Sador. Sador in his first game here missed the first 5 with an injury, lower body that was sustained in the Otters' first preseason game against the Hamilton Bulldogs. As the Otters take over from their own end, it's Sador once more. Chipped in for Daniel D'Amato. Solovyov gets there first, wrapped up, but able to move it on for Jenkins. They knock it loose. Solovyov, right side. at the faceoff dot, holds and gives off the web. Changes on the way for Erie as they open the doors, but it's poke check there. Frees things up from Beamish. Cohen intended for Sador. Gets it right back. Sador runs a man over. He runs right into Solovyov trying to defend him, but Jenkins has the biscuit. Drysdale with the glove. He'll bat it towards the line, and now a stare down here to be touched by Swankler, then Singer, and a hand pass is whistled. The face-off towards the Erie line. With 4:11 to go, third period, 4-2. The Otters drawing within two on the power play goal from Maxim Golod, his second of the night. Tapped in by Daniel Singer. They wheel in behind the net here. Drysdale's going to pick one up. Skips it to himself around Cardwell. Fire it toward the goal. Deflected and just wide on that try by Singer. Hoisted back down low. The Otters gathered in there. Golod looking to go in front. He tried to find Singer. Just couldn't get it on his tape. The Otters get it loose now. Here's Singer. And he sends it just wide. Erie plays it to the blue line. On the hold it. It's Curtis Henry. Now Swankler with a man on the backside. Float it that way. Drysdale. Too much air on the play. And out ahead comes Saginaw. They've got numbers. Cardwell right wing side. Erie dives, knocks the pass away. Porco follow up, missed wide. And we go. Here comes Austin Swankler for Erie across the red stripe through center. Left side, wrist shot, kicked away as he tried to fool Lennox, who pounces off the puck. Ricocheting from the end boards back up front. And 3:18 remaining in the period. 4-2. The Otters some work to do still. The draw's won by Saginaw. They'll try Caddick. There's Jack Duff taking control from the Erie zone. Rattled back ahead, and this one, it's going to be icing call to the Otters with 3:01 to go. In a 4-2 game, back to Erie ice. Out to center ice. The Otters clear. That's about it. Murphy along the near side boards. Turns it on for Beamish, and the Otters looking to march head north. They'll find Fowler on the right side. He's returned to the Otters. Missed last week's 3-3 with injury. Well, he got injured in the first game against the Windsor Spitfires, and back in the lineup after missing 2 games. As the Otters trying to turn it out of their own corner. Koski flipped in midair, settled down by Curtis Henry, and we'll start to see Daniel Murphy creeping towards center ice as the Otters are going to get this puck back in their possession, unable to, as Caddick has it at center red for Saginaw. Now Caddick and Curtis Henry, collision there. Stick comes up, caught Henry in the helmet there. He's all right. As Solovyov just easily snuffs out that one at the blue line and moves ahead. However, offside is Saginaw. As Erie unable to get that puck in deep and get the goaltender off. Down by 2. And a face-off coming here from neutral ice. Face-off win here for Saginaw. But Hoffman staying on top of it. Forces the issue, and in comes the Otters as Brendan Selin goes to pick this one up. Brendan Selin tucks it down low. Buzdecker gets there first. Goaltender off. And it's 6-on-5 in favor of the Otters in a foot race here as it skips all the way down to Erie territory with 1:32 left in the game. Erie down by 2. And a face-off will be to the right of Lennox. The Otters got it in the offensive zone with some of the grinders out there. Selin, Hoffman, and D'Amato. And now allows Erie to call a timeout, get the lineup, the group they're looking for, with 1:32 left. Erie scoring the first goal of this hockey game to go up 1-0. Saginaw answers with the next 4. That has them ahead. And this one by a pair. And this one will be the left side of Tristan Lennox with 92 seconds coming. Left side of Lennox, and here we go with 92 seconds left. The Spirit win this faceoff. They just hold it along the near side corner. Otters trying to pry it loose. They got numbers in there to get it out to Drysdale. Minute 24 now. Beamish, Drysdale center point. Waits, holds, again waits, in front, redirect try wide. Singer got a piece of it, but not enough. Golod grabs it. Right side circle, waits, lots of traffic in front, feeds it across, nice pass, Beamish wheels in front, gives to Yetman, and it's whacked away and out to center on the clear. I don't know how Max Golod got that pass through 8 players in front of the goaltender. Golod will sweep it into the zone, but he caught the linesman Ray King, and Erie's going to reset once more. Beamish now, under a minute to go. Here comes Swankler, right wing side. Gets through one, drops it off for Max Golod. Trying to go back to Swankler. Whacked ahead. Skipping puck to the open goal. And just wide on that deflection. There is no icing. Down to the final 35. Here's Jamie Drysdale. Hands ahead. Austin Swankler. Give across. Yetman picks it up. Half a minute to play. Yetman flying right wing side. Jams the brakes. Bottom of the right circle. Now Golod. Gonna make quick work here. Here's Yetman. Waits. Puts it towards the front. That's blocked. Golod fishes it out. 15 seconds left. Golod. Now a shot from the point, off the side of the net. Loose to the near side corner. Wheeling in there is Yetman. 3 Otters to it. 7 seconds left. Trying to dig it loose. And the Otters move it to Beamish. Trying to give a cross. Drysdale in front for Golod. But there won't be enough time. As the Spirit will hold on. 4-2. And a player buried into the net of the Spirit. That's Singer mixed up. Swankler's in there also. And pushing and shoving continues in a dog pile back behind goaltender Tristan Lennox, who was outstanding in the third period. The Otters had a few odd man breaks, but were unable to finish as Tristan Lennox, huge when he had to be. As we separate everybody, Swankler barking back and forth here with Koski and company. In comes Jamie Drysdale to settle everything down, but it won't change anything on the scoreboard. It's all barking at the end of the hockey game, and the Saginaw Spirit will take this one. Final score, 4-2. We got to step away for a break, and when we come back, the Duskus Martin Funeral Home post-game show right after this. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Picking one thing over the other can be hard.
Toast or avocado toast?
Ooh, 4 or 5-inch heels.
But with pick games from the Pennsylvania Lottery, drawn twice daily, picking's as easy as 2, 3, 4, or 5. Plus, add Wild Ball to any pick game for even more chances to win. It's simple.
Hey, what'll it be? Give me a pick 2, please. Oh, and add Wild Ball. I'm feeling pretty lucky.
Play pick games today from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Hockey has returned to the city of Erie. Catch the Erie Otters in every big game, every goal, every hit, and all the action at the Erie Insurance Arena this fall. The Otters homestand continues as they host the Hamilton Bulldogs Friday, October 11th at 7 p.m. Then welcome in the 2019 OHL champion Guelph Storm on Saturday, October 12th at 7 p.m. Don't miss the NHL Stars of Tomorrow today. Get your tickets at the Erie Insurance Arena box office, online at ottershockey.com, or by calling 814-452-4857.
The secret to a great hockey team is simple. Chemistry. Same with you and your doctor. Enter Doctor Match from Highmark. It matches you with a doctor whose personality and care approach sync with what you're looking for. Bam! Instant chemistry. Find your match today. Visit drmatchquiz.com from Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Dr. Match is intended to help members choose an in-network healthcare provider.
Listen to this. Do you hear that? That's the sound of all the people clicking on your website right now. That's right, crickets. Get a website worth clicking about. Call or text Epic Web Studios at 814-746-6987 and turn silence into this.
With every vehicle sold and every service completed, experience innovation that excites only at Interstate Nissan. We offer award-winning customer service paired with exceptional offers on your favorite models. Lease a new 2019 Rogue Sport for only $199 a month for 36 months. We make it easy so you have time to enjoy the simple things in life only at Interstate Nissan. Shop interstatenissan.com or in-store just 1.5 miles south of I-90 on Peachtree.
VIN number KW626844, lease selling price $23,701.
An Erie landmark since 1953, Nunzi's Place serves generous portions of great food at reasonable prices. Family owned for almost 60 years, Nunzi's prepares the finest Italian cuisine in Erie. Come see why the Erie Times News said Nunzi's is known for food that tastes good. Nunzi's Place, located at 2330 East 38th Street near the Bayfront Connector. To call for reservations or place an order for takeout, call 825-2940. Nunzi's, known for Italian food that tastes good since 1953.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back. Inside the Erie Insurance Arena, where the Erie Otters fall tonight 4-2, their first loss on home ice this season in the Saginaw Spirit. Winners of the West Division last year, and a team that's looking for more this season, falling just short in the conference final to the Guelph Storm. They get some pieces back here. This is another scary team to play against as the Otters fall tonight 4-2, your final score. I'm Aaron Cooney. This is the Duskus Martin Funeral Home postgame show. Duskus Martin working tirelessly to give your loved ones dignity. As the recap on its way, Erie opens the scoring. Unfortunately, Erie scoring will just bookend this hockey game. As Golod, with his first of the night, a 5-on-3 power play goal set up from Luke Beamish and Jamie Drysdale. And the Otters lead 1-0. Then at 14:28, DJ King answers the call. Streaking down the middle of the ice on a break. He's got his second on the year, and the first goal of the night for the Spirit to even things up at 1. And then we go into the second, where the Spirit really turned things up. Only 15 shots on goal, 16 combined by these two teams in that first frame. Saginaw had 20 alone in the second period. They turned on the switch and just flipped it here on, and we're moving with the 20 shots on goal, netting a pair of goals midway through the game. Just 27 seconds apart as Danny Caddick and Damian Giroux would cash in. Quick strikes for Saginaw. 3-1. We go into the third. A little more insurance as Jake Goldowski will pick one up. He was all over the ice here tonight. Named the game's second star. And that one would pretty much put it out of reach. Erie would add a power play goal at 13:43. And they're 2 for 4 on the man advantage here tonight against the number 1 penalty kill unit in the Ontario Hockey League. But it's just not enough, because really outside of those power plays, until the third period, Erie's generated a few chances. They had a shorthanded break. You got to give credit to Tristan Lennox, as Lennox was just, he was outstanding in that third period. A breakaway to Yetman, shorthanded, stops that one. A couple 2-on-1s and some passes cross crease. He's making stops. Tristan Lennox, he didn't get a whole lot of work to start the game and had a little shaky in the first, a couple pucks rolling through him A little leaky to start, but boy, did he bounce back and provide his team some big-time stops in that third period to prevent the Otters from coming back and hold on to that lead as the Otters fall tonight 4-2 here in this one. They'll fall to 3-3 on the season. The Saginaw Spirit 4-2-1-0. As they're off tomorrow, Erie, they're back in the saddle here on home ice to take on the Kingston Frontenacs, who that last look were getting walloped by the Niagara Ice Dogs. We'll take a look at some scores in a little bit here when we get a chance. But first, we're going to look at our out-of-town, or rather our Iron Workers local Union number 3's Iron Men of the game with tonight's 3 stars. Third star is Maxim Golan, pair of goals. He's got 4 on the year, both of them on the power play. Jake Goldowski, the second star, a goal and an assist for the Saginaw Spirit. Number 1 star is Damien Giroux, 1-1, 2-point night. As the Spirit down the Otters 4-2 here at the Erie Insurance Arena. Other scores around the league. Mississauga is going to pick up their first victory, 6-2 over the Hamilton Bulldogs. Niagara doubles up Kingston, 8-4. Still 3 minutes to go in that one. Kingston in this building tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. You can hear the broadcast online. Hope to have you here in-house at the Erie Insurance Arena. If not, you can always hear here starting at 6:45 with the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. Other scores, Barrie and Sarnia, they're tied at 4, 7 minutes left in the third. Sudbury 8-6 right now over Peterborough. Barn burner, not the one you want to be a goaltender for. 5 minutes still to play in that one, too. Guelph leads Flint 2-1. Kitchener 4-2 lead over Owen Sound. London leads Ottawa 2-0. And Oshawa with a 3-1 lead over the North Bay Battalion in the third period as well. That's going to wrap things up for myself. I want to thank Brian McKay back in studio. I'm Aaron Cooney, saying goodnight from the Erie Insurance Arena. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Otters, Kingston Frontenacs from the Erie Insurance Arena. Pregame show kicks off at 6:45. Face off at 7 p.m. Right here on your home of the Erie Otters. You've been listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
You've been listening to Erie Otters Hockey on WRIE Erie. Follow all the action throughout the season on the new home of the Erie Otters, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.